Hey everyone, welcome back to On the Couch. Joining us now is Josh Howard, the president of Lyrical Alliance here at Rowan University. Welcome. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. We're excited. Now, tell us what Lyrical Alliance is, first of all.
All right. Well, Lyrical Alliance is basically Rowan's first and only spoken word club on campus. Basically, it's performance-style poetry, poetry that's written specifically to perform in front of crowds, in front of audiences. But we also do traditional poetry. We have musicians that come to the club. We try to have open mics and stuff once a month, so the Rowan community has a venue to express their creativity. And we also do poetry slams, which is like competition-style poetry.
Oh.
So it's pretty awesome.
Okay.
So who came up with the idea?
Somebody before me. No, it just got chartered in March of 2010. But we've been around for a while before that. Like it started, I believe, the year, but it was sometime between my freshman year and years before I got here. So yeah, but it was like relatively new and stuff, and we've like pretty quickly established ourselves as like a pretty serious club on campus.
Nice.
So we have like a lot of organizations coming out to us to ask us to perform and stuff, so it's pretty cool.
Cool, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And the open mic nights kind of draw people in too, because anyone can just show up and
no, we
have
send
stuff
out
ready?
we send out like Rowan announcers, we put up flyers and stuff like that. It's open to anybody on the campus, and pretty much every single one that we had, like we've had like different people come out, so there's always something new to see, something new to experience. So
cool. But also besides open mic nights is these poetry slams, like you were saying, right?
Yes, poetry is our biggest event of each semester. We do one each semester. We just had our fall one 2 weeks ago, a week ago, last week.
A little while ago.
It was last Tuesday, and it went really well. We actually had our first guest host, because I usually hosted all the old ones. But we hired a Rowan alumni, actually, Miss Wise, who is a professional spoken word artist. So, that was pretty cool, and the audience seemed to love it. So
cool. All right, well, we have a little highlight reel put together of the most recent poetry slam, so we can check it out, see what it's all about.
All right,
see what it's like.
Let's see this.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at it.
So, the judges are right here. They're going to be scoring this. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. After that, points will be deducted. So, it's on a scale from 0.0 to 10.0. And 0.0 meaning, I wish I could have pushed that poem back into the womb the moment I saw it come out. Okay? Something like that. All right? And 10.0 being, I would have helped deliver that poem, and I would have kept the umbilical cord to write my next shit. Is that cool?
I'm not a rapper. I just put pen to the pad and create unbelievable vernacular. My iambic pentameter produces unfathomable angulas. I'm just trying to get out before the rapture, but to do that I must shatter my caricature.
It's me! Mario. I'm a Luigi, the lesser-known brother. For crying out loud, we shared the same mother, and I'm so pissed off that we're known as the Mario Brothers. I appear in some of the games that show up today, and still I rarely receive video play. He's in the red, I'm in the green. He may have mushrooms, but I've got the green.
It didn't matter how many body image books I read or how many shopping sprees I was bribed with. The constant looks of concern of the weight gain had me on the bathroom floor crying, finger dripping with spit. Should a 14-year-old really be doing this?
Once, glancing askance out of my wallowing window, you passed by chance, following you on. Yet you flew alone, indeed, in another zone.
Hi, my name's Scott Sigel, and I'm here to tell you about Super Bangers. Super Bangers is a 93-disc compilation set of all your favorite modern hip-hop super hits. You could spend hours of time and hundreds of dollars looking through other collections that will disappoint you with developing melodies and may even challenge you to experience unfamiliar emotions.
Ladies and gentlemen, in third place, please give it up for Scott Siegel. give a round of applause for Haley. And in first place tonight, winning the Lyrical Alliance Fall Slam, give a lot of noise and a lot of love for Carly. Congratulations to all three of you. This is awesome. I heard y'all have bragging rights and prizes. Is that what that is?
Mama, if you wanted to raise me, well, then you should have. You could have. But you walked away, and it isn't a child's job to keep the demons at bay. You can't give them a dragon and take their sword away. You can't force feed them hate and expect them to say, I love you. And I wonder if you think I slept through my childhood. Because there are certain times of the day that I still can't overcome when the warmth from the sun did nothing to numb your absence. You're distinct. But you insist that the sister of your son inflicts this, but I assure you that I have worked too hard to fix this, been trying to identify just what infects us. 2 or 2 books on a shelf on 2 separate subjects do nothing but grow old, grow cold, and collect us. But your title suggests you were there and you raised us? I got news for you, Mama. I learned to grow up real fast, grasp the fact that you gave up and you wouldn't come back, and I grew stronger for that. I worked harder for that. Because they gave me a brother, but I made him my son. Because I gave him a mother when you couldn't be one, and we became more than siblings, more than friends, more than you would ever know, all because you refused to show remorse. And I suspect there was a time when you could have manipulated a mother out of your lies, and you could have presented a proper woman to my eyes, but I'm getting older now. And it's getting colder now. I see you trembling beneath all the weight of that boulder now. What you need a shoulder now, someone to cry to about how you were too drunk, too drugged up to give a shit about your own children. So you threw them out. Oh yeah, it's funny how I can't tell which would be worse. Watching you drown in that bottle or seeing you all in a hearse. And this is my curse, it works in every verse. Perched inside of my soul flows till I am immersed in your emptiness. And I've tried hard, but I can't forget this. You see, I've got scars that mark the places you should have been when you were too busy telling lies or guys or getting high or getting low. Well, Mama, I got something that I want you to know. I got a word for every time I had Mama on my lips, and I have a word for every bit of childhood I missed. And Mama, I got a word that shines a light on every wound you inflict, and I got a word that justifies every memory you dismiss. And Mama, I got a word that even heaven can't forgive. So when you're on your way out, bitch, I hope you remember this. Abandonment.
Wow. Well, that was intense,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Yeah.
That girl that won was like, I was just saying, almost like singing it. It seemed like she was
No.
more than just reading.
Because one of the things about spoken word is that since it's meant to, be performed in front of other people, one of the objects is to get that audience engagement. In order to do that, you basically have to perform your pieces. It's almost similar to like a song or like an actor's monologue.
Yeah.
So, you have to put that extra passion in it because you want everybody to feel where you're coming from, where you were writing that. So.
Makes sense.
It's pretty intense. That's actually our vice president for the club.
Oh, okay, the girl that won.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and she's only a sophomore. Like she just
What?
came here last year, was not engaged at all. She actually went to transfer, but like she just put like her whole like soul into the club, and like she's like improved like drastically. Like I couldn't be more proud of her.
Oh,
So
sweet. It makes me feel so proud. Like as president.
yeah.
Did it start off like small, the club, and now it's grown a lot? Have you seen it since you've been in it?
Kind of. I mean, we've always had like a pretty like solid core group of members, and there's people that like come and go just like any other club. But I feel like where we've like definitely grown is our presence on campus. Like I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of organizations that are approaching us as far as doing events for them, and we're actually hoping to. I don't even know if I'm supposed to tell you guys. But
spoiler.
there's a thing happening with Prost Place in the Student Center, and they're actually looking for performers to perform on that stage that they never used.
Yeah.
So there's potentially some fundraising for that because they would be paying people to do it. So
that's cool.
That'd be really cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, how can people get more information about Lyrical Lines or get involved?
Let's see. Well, first way, we do have an email. It's lyricallines01@gmail.com. Second way, we have a Facebook group, and that's our main route as far as delivering information. We have a few hundred people on there. So we update our calendar on there as far as like what events we have coming up, or if there's any changes as far as what we're doing that week, or and other organizations could actually post on there if they have an event that they want people from our club to go out and perform at. So that's definitely the best way to get in touch with us.
Okay, so Facebook, check out the Facebook page, email, possibly.
Yes.
If they're interested, if they want to get involved.
Yeah, or just find me on campus.
Or just find Josh Howard, flag him down, and tell him you want to be in Lyrical Lines.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Josh, so much for coming on.
No problem.
All right, and we will be right back with more on the couch.